evening. Hello and welcome to this edition of Startup Central. I'm Nayantara, working from home. This is the only show of its kind on Indian television dedicated, of course, to startups, technology, innovation, disruption. If it falls under the gambit of the new economy, it's here every weekday at 6 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, like all the startups and stakeholders that we get on the show, Team Startup Central thrives on constructive feedback. So don't hold back, keep writing into us, tell us how we can improve the show, what you want to see on the show, what you never want to see on the show, what pitch to us, maybe one day you could even be a part of the show. We also lap up in compliments, feel free to send us those as well. Our email address right on top, suc@etnow.tv. You can also reach out to me directly on Twitter. Today we're going to be talking a lot about Motown right here on Startup Central. Hero Moto Corp, promoted by Pawan Munjal, has given a check of 84 crore rupees to Ather Energy. Ather is in the business of EV scooters, EV bikes.
About 31%. What's so hot about Ather at the moment? Let's find out from the co-founder Tarun, who's joining us here on Startup Central. Tarun, good evening. How did you manage to get this new check from Hero Moto Corp?
Late 2016, so it's been a fairly long partnership. The company is in a growth phase right now. For the last 2 years, we launched a product and we've been perfecting the technology, perfecting the product, getting a lot of feedback. It's now reached a point where it's ready for national scale. So this year we are going to 10 cities. We are scaling up production 10x, and we launched a new product, Ather 450X, which we are taking pan-India. So this money that we have raised goes towards a growth strategy.
So 84 crore rupees from Hero Moto Corp. Tarun, with this, the stake of Hero Moto Corp, promoted by Pawan Munjal, the world's largest two-wheeler company, is now at above 31%. What does this mean for Ather? And can I ask you that who is in the driver's seat now? Is it still you, or is it going to be Hero Moto Corp?
Right. So Hero, right from the day one that they've come on board as an investor, have been a very close partner. Hero's original stake was 30%, which has over 3 successive rounds now gone up to 34.5%. There's just nothing at an operational level. The management is still we are the management, promoters are in charge of the company, and this is a very special relationship with Hero Moto Corp.
Okay, so they guide you, they mentor you. Will Ather bikes be available in dealer showrooms of Hero Moto Corp? Will we see more collaborations? Obviously, I would imagine Pawan Munjal and Hero Moto Corp are betting big on Ather for their EV bet.
Right. So actually, electric is a very interesting space now. It's not just a new technology that's coming up. With electric vehicles coming in, we're going to see the entire business model of automotive undergoing a major change. You will notice that we don't just talk about the new product and the new technology at Ather. We talk a lot about our new business models, whether it is subscriptions, whether it is partnerships with ride-sharing companies, whether it is an infrastructure expansion. We're doing things very differently than a classic OEM. And I think all of our investors, Hero Moto Corp, understands that this is not just a new technology which has to be invested in. This is a new way of doing business, and that's what we're building at Ather. Which is why we're doing things very differently, which is why our retail strategy has been fairly different even now, which is why our manufacturing is very different, which is why our supply chain looks very different. Hero is an incredible partner because all said and done, we are in the automotive space, and who better than Hero in the two-wheeler space to partner with. But I think the way we are doing everything in the entire value chain is quite different. So to your specific question, will not anytime soon. We are still building out a slightly different retail strategy. You would see Ather experience centers coming up in different cities in partnership with the dealers now, but a very different take on retail.
Okay, So then, because there is a very interesting trend that Hero Moto Corp is behind Ather. You've got Bajaj Auto, which is behind another EV startup. So I was just trying to basically understand, are the country's largest auto manufacturers betting big on EVs and riding and taking a ride along all your startups? Is that what it is all about?
Give a lot of credit to our legacy OEMs, that unlike the global OEMs who've been basically scrambling to figure out anything on electric or connected vehicles, I think our OEMs have been at least quick to acknowledge that this is not just new technology at which which you can develop internally. This is not just one thing different. Everything is changing, and the best way to sort of be a part of that change is to work along with the new companies building it, which is why you see legacy OEMs investing in electric vehicle OEMs, which is why you see them investing in ride-sharing companies. These are the new models, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Now tell me what's up at Ather. What are you going to do with this 84 crore rupees? What are the launches? And aren't you being a rather brave heart launching during COVID-19, at a time when disposable income is down? Yes, we're hearing about consumerism coming back, but are people willing to really experiment with new models of EVs?
So it's like the most amazing time to be doing anything new in India, right? But you'll be surprised. We are seeing a pretty healthy pickup in orders again. We are seeing a lot of interest across the country, whether it is dealerships, whether it is new customers. We have more than 10,000 people have already requested for a test ride. We have thousands of pre-orders that are already pending. Our delivery list for the entire rest of the year till December is already booked out. So while it's a COVID timeline and it's crazy operationally, I think as far as demand and customer sentiment and market reality goes, I think there is actually a lot of excitement. There is interest, and the thing is, in urban areas, whether you look at Mumbai, you look at Hyderabad, you look at Bangalore, you look at Pune. There is a lot of customer interest for electric vehicles. There's a lot of customer interest for something new, for something smarter, for a connected vehicle. There are actually more people who have suddenly come into the market who were never going to be buying a two-wheeler before, but suddenly because of COVID, they've decided that, listen, let's pick up a vehicle, and if you're going to be picking up one vehicle, let's pick up an electric vehicle. They don't want to be basically going, like these are people who are taking an Ola to office every day or who are using metros. Like suddenly they're coming out of the market and they're buying vehicles. So there is actually a very positive sentiment to buy an electric two-wheeler or an electric car in this market. That's what at least we are seeing in every single place.
Right after you, we're going to get Sunicorn Car Dekho and co-founder Amit Jain. He's going to be talking a lot more to us about Motown. We're calling this the Friday Motown special. But Tarun, I find it very fascinating what you're saying, that you are seeing a demand, and of course, at least in the stock markets globally and on NASDAQ, look what Tesla and Elon Musk have done, right? So I'll make this my final question to you. Can I ask you straight up that you're saying things are going well? You've given me a couple of cities. How many bikes have you actually sold during COVID-19?
So COVID-19 meant our distribution has been pretty stuck for the last couple of months. But there is a pending list, so we should clear our existing list by about September and then move to 450X in October. That's when sales of 40X will begin. We have delivered a little bit more than 3,000 scooters by now. And over the next few months, we should deliver anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 scooters over the next 3 to 4 months.
With that, Tarun, congratulations on getting that 84 crore rupee check. You're saying you're still very much in the driver's seat, but there are synergies with Hero Moto Corp. You guys will feed off each other. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much. Good luck, and we'll get you back on the show soon, hopefully.
Thank you. Nice having you. Nice joining you guys.